Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwartler, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we have the great pleasure of speaking with Rachel Perinello. She's the Global Sales Compensation Practice Leader with the Alexander Group. Welcome, Rachel.
Thank you so much, Gerhard. Pleasure to be here.
Why is sales compensation such a vital issue for the success of a sales organization?
The bottom line is sales compensation is a performance management program. When you put a goal in front of someone, they're motivated to achieve that goal. And so the beauty of sales compensation plans is we have very specific and targeted goals we can give sellers, and they focus on reaching those goals.
What are the biggest sales compensation trends right now?
First and foremost, because of the economy, we're seeing a lot of focus on profitable growth. So what does that mean? A lot of companies are actually looking at pulling down or pushing down profit metrics into their sales compensation plan design. But then there's overall a focus on cost of sales. And if you think about overall focus on cost of sales, there's different elements of that. There's a productivity element, and then the actual cost of the people, the headcount, and then there's the plan design. So what's interesting, companies are really focusing on their headcount, they're focusing on their productivity, but even though there may be some focus on reining in the plan design costs, we're still seeing companies investing in the sales compensation plan in this time. The other key driver that's driving changes in the sales compensation plan is the fact that so many industries are in the midst of a major transformation. They therefore need to revisit their go-to-market models, including the job roles and the desired behaviors for those jobs. And so 90+% of companies are changing their sales compensation plans on a year in, year out basis. And typically what that means is they're looking at the measures, the performance measures that they're leveraging to align their sellers' pay to the strategies that they're asking their sellers to do. And then the third key trend is high focus on trying to attract and retain high talent. For that matter, what we're seeing is definitely a high focus on making sure you have competitive pay levels, you have competitive plan designs. And if you're looking at your policies, like leave of absence policies, we're actually seeing people making sure that those policies are very employee friendly to ensure that they can attract and retain top talent.
Let's talk about the sales compensation cost. What is the latest thinking in that area?
There's still investments going into companies on the sales compensation plan design. So I think it was like 57% of companies in a recent study this past summer said that they're going to be increasing the investment in their sales compensation plan design. And that was a combination of the actual plan itself, as well as headcount and resources. Other factors that companies are thinking about is getting external market data to understand how competitive they are, right? If you're constantly looking just internally, you don't really know. So we get a lot of clients coming to us asking about our benchmark database and how they compare from a cost of sales standpoint and also from the plan design elements themselves.
There is in every company sort of the push, the tension between creating ROI for the customer. But at the same time, there's the desire to create ROE, return on equity, for the company. Mm-hmm. So how can you compensate in a way that you optimize that opportunity that the customer represents for the company and get the best deal for the customer, but also get the best deal for the company?
If you think about the role of a salesperson, they actually are the conduit between the customer and your company's product organization and what they're selling. For some of our clients who are selling big, large, maybe a manufacturing solution that has a multi-year implementation phase, they might end up actually having a compensation plan design that pays some at the time of booking, but then it saves some of the compensation for, when the solution has been implemented and delivered and implemented and actually payment received. Another example here in the Silicon Valley, consumption pricing models are all the rage right now. Everybody's moving to usage-based or consumption-based pricing models. Companies are starting to introduce consumed revenue metrics, right? Mm-hmm. So we not only pay for, hey, you landed that contract, but let's make sure we pay you for making sure the customer is using and realizing the value of that solution.
Final question, Rachel. I'd be interested in hearing your take on how AI is going to change comp in the future.
Where we saw people saying AI will have an impact in our sales compensation plan is really more around the analytics side of the plan design. And then another area where I definitely see at least machine learning and AI is going to play a big part in the sales compensation plan. I'm already seeing a lot of companies start to use more sophisticated data analytics to help them forecast on an account basis and set quotas for their sellers.